if there is benefit in bunny burst, how do you harness the power of hare writing? We are on day 75, which means that we are 3/4 of the way through our 100-day writing journey. So today, I want to talk about when you might want to use those writing bursts. Now, of course, you know that I am a big fan of the slow and steady approach, that writing a little bit every day is how you write a lot. However, there are times where short, intense bursts of writing can be really helpful for your book. Most of those times have to do with when you are working on the book as a whole, not just working on a small section. So small sections work really well with that slow and steady approach, but there are times where you need to conceptualize your book, where you need to maybe plan out a rough outline of the book, or when you need to do some editing of the book as a whole. Those are great times when having longer, more focused chunks of time to work on the book can be really beneficial. And in fact, trying to do some of those tasks like a tortoise may actually be counterproductive. Hare sprints let you focus very intently and really get immersed in the project that you're working on. And that may be hard to do when you only have 30 minutes. So planning for a writing burst once a week or once a month, where you just allow yourself to write as long as you want, or maybe to have, a 3 or 4 hour block to write in instead of 30 minutes, can be really beneficial. It can feel really empowering in your writing. You can get a lot done. You can feel very accomplished because you can really see a step forward in your word count very quickly. So if you need like an energizer in your writing, or if you're feeling frustrated because you don't feel like your word count's quite where it needs to be, then planning an occasional writing burst may be beneficial. But do not view your writing burst as a catch-up time. That is never helpful. In fact, that kind of a mindset where you feel like you're running behind and you're not getting done what you need to get done is something that is going to hinder your writing. So just get rid of that. Instead, really work on that habit of writing consistently every day across time. And then, even if it takes you more than 100 days, that is going to serve you better than trying to catch up on your word count. You are never behind. The goal is always 500 words today. That being said, it is really nice to have a longer chunk of time to write and get more words. So that's the second reason that writing sprints can be helpful. It allows you to focus intently for a longer period of time and move ahead in your manuscript. The third benefit to a writing burst is that they change things up, which can keep you from getting bored. I say this all the time, is that having a daily discipline is essential to my writing practice, but because fun is such a high need, I have to change things up. I have to have new things. I have to incorporate new challenges in my writing. And one of the ways that I introduce that is with the novelty of an occasional writing burst. It's just a different way of writing, and I really like that. Sometimes just changing things up like that brings an extra dose of creativity to my writing. So I love to change things up so I don't get bored, and writing bursts help me to do that. The fourth reason that writing bursts can benefit your writing is because they are something special. They are something unique and out of the ordinary, which makes writing special as you carve out a time and a place to have a writing burst. This is why writing retreats can be beneficial. This is why having an afternoon at a coffee shop can be beneficial. This is why just going somewhere different and spending a chunk of time can really enhance your writing. It makes writing time special because you have elevated the activity of writing and you have deemed it worthy of a bigger chunk of your very valuable time. And the final reason that I like writing bursts is because I feel such a sense of accomplishment because I've gotten a lot done. It feels really good to have edited an entire manuscript, which I have to do in a writing burst. It feels really good to conceptualize an entire book and have an idea of where the whole manuscript is going to go. I love doing that. And when that task is done, I feel a real sense of accomplishment. When I am struggling with a chapter, I love to spend a writing burst on it and just kind of blow through whatever it was that was holding me back, whatever the problem area was or the resistance I was feeling towards that chapter. Sometimes I have to invest some time to work through those issues. And when I've done it, it feels like an accomplishment because when it's not working, it kind of weighs on me. And then when I resolve that, that burden is gone. I find that sense of accomplishment incredibly rewarding. And so I love that about writing burst. So there you go. Those are 5 of my favorite reasons that I love writing burst. Larger amounts of time can be really helpful when you're working on the book as a whole. Writing burst allow you to focus intently, which is harder to do in 30 minutes. Writing bursts change things up and keep you from getting bored. They can make writing special as you carve out a time and a place to do them. And they give you a sense of accomplishment because you get a lot done. There is nothing wrong with writing like a hare. Writing bursts can be really beneficial to your writing. It's only problematic if that's the only way that you think you're going to write your book.